Well, if you enjoy learning about history and you need something to do this weekend, you may consider taking the drive out to Imperial, Texas. Here's why.
If you travel down Highway 67, somewhere out in the desert between McCamey and Fort Stockton, you'll drive past the crossroads at Girvan. Most people wouldn't give it a glance unless they pulled over at McKee's Bar, the only sign of human habitation out in this desert country. But just 12 miles down FM 11 on the banks of the Pecos River is what many argue is the most historic site in Texas, Horsehead Crossing. It was on this very spot that the Goodnight-Loving cattle drive, immortalized in Lonesome Dove, crossed the Pecos River and continued north to Fort Sumner in New Mexico. Before the cowboys came the immigrant wagon trains headed to the gold fields of California in 1849. And a few years later, the Butterfield stage line made its cross-country trek, crossing right here at Horsehead Crossing. And even earlier, it was the Comanches following the Comanche War Trail, and then the conquistadors searching for gold. This weekend on October 28th and 29th, the Pecos County Historical Commission and the Goodnight-Loving Trail, Inc. will host the Trails of Time.
Yes, this weekend we've got a Horsehead Crossing Living History Days coming up. We've got a lot of re-enactors coming in. I think there's 12 counting. 7 or 8 chuckwagons, 186 plus reenactors, 3 Native American Indian tribes. We have free breakfast, dinner, and supper, gun raffle, lots of going on. It's one of the most famous spots in Texas, second only to possibly the Alamo. We'll be doing a lot of living history. The school kids will be here Friday. Really a cool event.
After 2 days of excitement, it will return to being one of the most forlorn historical sites in the Lone Star State. Unlike the Alamo that's in the middle of San Antonio or the San Jacinto Monument in Houston, there are no major cities near Horsehead Crossing. The eminent Texas folklorist J. Frank Dobie once wrote that no one ever lingered at Horsehead. It was a place people passed through, and that's the way it remains today. But if you want to catch a taste of what it must have been like 150 years ago, come on out this Halloween weekend, October 20th and 29th. There may even be a few ghosts present from the bodies buried along the banks of the Pecos. For News West 9, I'm Kirby Warnock reporting.